Many women in the United States are using some form of contraceptive, aka birth control. I had the Nexplanon insert for about a year, a little bit more, and I just noticed that some things weren't quite going right with my body. So I decided to have it removed, and I want to talk a little bit about my experience with the insert and hoping to share with any other woman who has the Nexplanon insert and is seeing some symptoms within herself. In June of 2019, I made the decision to have the Nexplanon birth control insert put in my arm. And I did that because I knew that we would be living here in Germany for a few years. I didn't know any doctors, where we were moving to, and I was concerned about running out of pills and not having an alternative for the time being. So I decided to get the insert in my arm because the birth control insert, as well as IUDs, they last for several years. So I knew that this would last me 3 years. And at the end of the 3 years, I could make the decision as to whether or not I wanted to have it removed. So I'll say about 6 months into having the insert, I was looking at pictures of myself, and I would say that I was pretty disappointed. So yes, it's strenuous when you're moving across the world, and it is strenuous when you're living in a hotel for 45 days. It wasn't quite 45, at least I don't think. We were in a hotel for a while, but it did have a kitchen, so we were able to cook and things like that. I was still taking lunch to work, and I was still eating nutritiously and working out when I could. Probably not as much, but nutrition is really what is really the foundation. So again, 6 months in, I just realized that I'm just steadily gaining weight, and that's not typical for me. So I did begin to get concerned, but just life was happening. We finally got a place that we were moving into, still getting settled there, getting baby boy into daycare. It was just a lot going on. So no, I did not prioritize my lady health during that time. So finally, I got very fed up, which was probably during the time while we were at home for the 3 months during the pandemic. It's still ongoing, but I was out of work for 3 months. And during that time is when I just got really, really fed up with how I was looking physically, because I am here to help women feel good about their bodies again after having a child, and I was not feeling that way. And it is a journey. It's not just I'm not feeling good about it, now I'm feeling great about it. It's a journey. It ebbs and flows, and that's okay. So that's where I was, and finally decided to call the doctor. Let's talk about it. Let's make sure I'm healthy, and let's see what the options are. So I was pleasantly surprised that the doctor is very, very supportive. She kind of asked me some other things. She's like, "Are you experiencing mood swings?" I said, "Maybe," but the weight gain was what I really, really noticed. I would say in less than a year, I gained about 20 pounds, and that's not normal for me at all. Even if I was just working out and not eating, I've never had that experience before where I gained so much weight over a short period of time. Like I said, about less than a year is when I started to look at pictures of myself and notice that I wasn't quite looking like I thought that I did. And then my clothes also weren't fitting me the way that I thought that I did, that I thought that they would. So after talking about some further symptoms, she was very supportive, and she just said, "Do you want to get rid of it?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So I have made the decision to go back to the pill because that was something that I had success with before and did not have the sort of issues that I had on the Nexplanon. And I'm not anti-birth control. I need it and I want it because we are not ready to have another child at this moment. So it is just finding the right birth control for you. And so recently on Instagram, I shared a tool that my doctor shared with me that I will share the link down below that walked me through a series of thoughts and questions to determine what would be the best birth control going forward for me. And so it gives you a nice profile at the end and talks about some of the things that you mentioned throughout the questions, what were important to you, and what birth controls would be best for your lifestyle and the things that are important to you in a birth control. So that was super duper cool, and I came out where I thought that I would be, like the pill. And so I'm excited now to begin this journey over again, and or just continue on with it, but in a different manner, and see how my body reacts, how my mind reacts to this birth control. So the Nexplanon, it is a insert that goes into your arm, and it is a continuous flow of the hormones. The pill that I will now be taking is, you take it for 21 days, and then you can give yourself a 7-day break, which is usually where your period would happen. So also, I have not had a period at all on the Nexplanon, which they say that you don't medically need to have your period. So, you know, to each his own. Everybody has an opinion about that. But those are things that this is my experience, and I just want to share. And I love that there are other women out there on the internet that are sharing their story with the Nexplanon. And some women are experiencing post-birth control syndrome. I'm not going completely off of birth control, so I don't know if I will experience that. Again, this is a journey, and I will continue to update you all because I love to share, as well as I love to just provide education and my personal experiences to see if there are other women out there who can connect or feel the same way that I do. So yeah, again, just stay tuned. We'll talk about this more for sure, and head over to my IG, which I will share down below again too, because I share the tool, how it looks on the computer screen and everything, and it's really, really cool, and I'm grateful that she shared that with me. I felt very, very empowered to make a decision for myself. It wasn't just like her telling me, you need to take this, which I think is the case for some women. Thank you for taking the time out today to watch and listen to my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share with any women that you feel would benefit from what I'm talking about here. I would like to hear any experiences of women who are also on the Nexplanon or have decided to remove their Nexplanon or are on the Nexplanon currently, just to hear what you're going through, and maybe we can start talking about it and share with other women here in this platform. So please go ahead and comment below, and I look forward to hearing your experiences.